Lay twins, these guys are the best dancers in the entire world, and they're so gracious and generous and humble. They create these workshops all over the globe to connect with the people on a different level. Sometimes there's workshops and after parties and game night, and I actually got the chance to go to 3 of them. I had so much fun. I wanted to share this with you, but first things first, just so we're clear, this isn't an ad. I don't have any business, personal, or romantic connections with the twins at all. I just love them so much, high key. So I want to show you how to survive a Lay Twins workshop. You need to download the Eventbrite app, and then you want to follow these key organizers. I will put a direct link to their Eventbrite in the description box below. You want to follow City Dance Studios by Sandy Lee, NIDA Events, Stop, Drop, and Dance, and Loser Events. These are just a few, but download the Eventbrite app ASAP. And then you want to follow these organizers. A few of them don't use Eventbrite, so you want to keep a close eye out. Like I think the event organizer in New Jersey, I think you have to buy your tickets directly from their website instead of using the app. When it comes to buying your tickets, buy the entire day, like all the events if you can, because some of the event organizers, they'll have more events than just the workshop where you can go as a spectator or a dancer, and then the after parties, and the after parties are so lit. And then NIDA Events, I hope I'm saying her name right, NIDA Events over in Baltimore, she had like this whole game night at Dave & Buster's with the twins, and that was just epic. And game night was so crazy. I mean, Larry's team cheated and all, but it was still a great time. But once the workshops are over, you can see people's regrets in their faces, like, damn, I should have got the after party ticket, or I wish I got the after party ticket. You're gonna want to get your after party ticket, so don't like take that lightly. So when it comes to power, when your phone battery dies, your night is over. This actually happened to me in San Francisco. I had a bunch of power banks lined up, but none of them worked. But it wasn't my power banks that were faulty, it was actually the phone cord that had given out on me. And then that was it, because once your battery dies, you're going to be in a corner somewhere next to an outlet, huddled up with like 20 different girls trying to get power on their phones, and it sucks. Trust me. So you're going to need something called a power bank, which is this right here. I'll leave a link to my Amazon store in the description below, of course, but this one is from MyCharge, and I think it's a lot. I think I have like 2 of these and a few other smaller ones. But there's a way that you carry your power bank so that you can like move efficiently throughout the workshop, and I will show you. It's gonna go in your bag. This is your backup. And then the other you're gonna want to keep attached to your phone, because they use up less power if they're constantly replenishing something that's not really taking up a lot. So don't wait for your phone to die and then attach it, but keep it plugged up so it doesn't lose any power. So, see that? There, just like that. And you're going to want just some slack, but you don't want to manipulate the cord too much, because that can create a bend in it, and then your cord is going to short circuit, and then it won't work anymore. Alright, check it. So when it comes to the crowds, if you are going to a Lay Twins workshop, you already know what you're signing yourself up for. You've seen all the workshop videos on YouTube. You've seen all the workshop videos on Instagram. This means that you are willingly signing up to being in this herd full of people, between the dancers and the spectators. It's going to be crowded. Sometimes it's going to be hot. And I already know black people in heat do not get along. So that doesn't mean that when you get up in the crowd to be like, if somebody else bumps into me, I'm about to set it off in here. Stay home. We don't want you there. Stay home. Because it's common freaking sense. If I go down into this mosh pit, if you will, of dancers and spectators, it's going to be a little pushing, maybe a little shoving, you know, kind of naturally, but nobody's intentionally disrespecting you. Until they are, then that's a different story. But most of the time, from the workshops that I've been to, it's kind of like, oh, girl, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, did I step on your shoe? My bad. And nobody's like throwing bows to get next to them. And if you are, you need to like stay home. It is what it is. It's going to be crowded. It's going to be a full house. They sell out shit real quick. Like, calm down, girl. So if you feel like you're gonna want to fight because somebody bumped into you, stay home, or find a corner to sit in, or you can even like find a chair to stand on, but don't try to fight people. That's the weirdest shit ever, yo. I've been in the clique for a minute now. Just a minute. I've noticed the girls who have a set twin, like I specifically love you, they have the best times at these workshops and after parties because they already know who they're going to watch whole time. And if you're undecided like myself, or if you're team greedy, these two are going to have you bouncing off the walls trying to see everything you want to see. Like first Larry will start dancing, right? And then you run over there to go see Larry. But then he's over there either dancing or he's signing autographs and taking pictures. But then like the music will just get to him and then he'll start dancing and then Larry will take a break and then he'll start signing autographs and taking pictures. And then eventually they combine. But in the meantime, keeping up with them because they can't help it. Like they just have to dance. It's in their system, it's in their blood, it's in their DNA. But if you have a favorite, you're going to have a good time because you're just going to cop a spot and just watch and just follow them wherever they go just to see them dance. But if you don't, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to go see Love. Or, okay, now I'm going to go see Larry. And try to get the best of both. Like I said, so there's a difference between being undecided, which one that you love, like you want to pick a twin like me, or if you're just team greedy and you just love them both. I don't know. It's up to you. But the girls who are either, you know, in Lolaland or in Blaisville, like they have the best time ever. So like being undecided and being team greedy is like two different things. Like being undecided on which one you love is like, I want to love one of you really bad so I can be like a die-hard stan. The other one is like team greedy. I don't care. I want both of you. You know what I mean? So I'm still undecided right now, but I'll pick a favorite eventually. Until then, I'll just love them both. It's whatever. So there is this myth that the twins are always late. From what I've seen, that's not necessarily the case. So let's say hypothetically there is like 500 seats somewhere, right? And you've noticed that only 100 people have showed up. You know, you don't want anybody to miss out on anything. So I don't think specifically that they are intentionally being late. I just think that they're waiting for everybody else to like get in the building and get seated and ready to work. You know, it's a workshop, you come to work. Because he's a voyeur. He likes to watch. You know, there's a little myth around the clique that he likes to watch us like TV. That's why he doesn't watch TV, because he's watching what we're doing. So, for everybody else going, get your ass there about 3 hours early. If everybody's there 3 hours early, everybody's getting in on time. They don't have to lurk and watch us from wherever they lurk and watch from. And you can get more time with the twins versus you, the people, coming in about 2 hours late because of whatever reason, because you heard that they're always late. I don't think it's them, I think it's the people. It's not the time for be shy. Being shy will get you nowhere. For instance, even if it's your grandma, and I may or may not have seen this, if you send your grandma to go get one of the twins and tell them to come talk to you because you're shy and you're over here ducking and dodging between another crowd of people, they're not going to follow you. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to woo you. It's bye. Like, they seriously have a big building full of beautiful, beautiful women. Alright, really talented and motivated dancers that are there to learn from them. They ain't worried about you. So, like, I feel like they're not gonna bite you, unfortunately. They don't bite. So if you try to go the shy route, you can send anybody over there to say like, hey, can you talk to them, but they're shy. I don't think they have time, and I've never seen that work with anyone. The being shy thing does not work. Don't do it. Don't try it. It ain't cute. So the Lay Twins Clique community, that's like Lay Twins Beehive, right? Lace Twins Clique is everything. Those are the fans, and they all come together for a love of the twins, and it's just a community of positivity and light and magic and light and Elaney and light and unicorns and all this other shit. And it's great because when it really comes down to it, and if you just have to, if you're like a hardcore stan from putting posters on your wall in the 90s or whatever, you just like have that need to support the clique, they're there for you to talk with you literally 24/7 if need be, because eventually the family that you don't pull over into Twinsville, they're gonna get sick of you. Your co-workers that you don't pull into Twinsville, they're gonna get sick of you. Some of your friends, and this is me speaking from experience. I have a cousin who straight up told me, I'm sick of listening about them damn twins, talk about something else. I'm like, Larry just changed his hair, that's a big deal, I want to talk about it. And they just look at me like I'm crazy. So that outlet that you want to just talk about them and only them, they're available. we can get a little raunchy, just a tad, sometimes maybe a little bit. If you interact with us and you see that, you know, just expect it. We're all grown. Oh, speaking of being grown, the age thing. Okay, so I've been told straight up that I am too damn old to be like standing like this. But here's the thing, they are 30. The niggas just turned 30. Okay, and when you actually go to a workshop, you'll see women, you'll see like teeny boppers, kids, people of all ages. But when it comes to actual supporters, you'll see women of all ages. You don't care. I see women that are old enough to be my mama. Some of these women I see old enough to be my grandmama. Some of these ladies who are like old enough to be my sisters, and they are my sisters, aunties, sisters, cousins. It doesn't matter. There's people of all ages there to support your stand-up, because they stand too. Maybe just as much or a little harder than you, but I wouldn't say let the age thing get to you, because it's not a big deal. We went over Eventbrite, we went over buying your tickets, buy everything, we went over power banks or die, we went over gifts, do what you want, the crowd is important. Don't go over there starting shit, please. Pick a twin. Laurent likes to watch Be Early. We went over the community, we went over their ages, we went over I don't know what I could have missed. What could I have missed? We went over Instagram. We went over buy your tickets, blah blah blah. I think we went over everything. I'd like to think that we did. If anything else comes up, or if you have a question about anything, let me know down in the comments, and I will be back. I promise. I'm trying to go for 3 times a week for uploads. So, of course, like this video, comment, subscribe, share this video, and click on that damn bell. YouTube is freaking killing me with that bell shit. Because now, beforehand, all of my subscribers will get the notifications that I upload. Nowadays, it's only people who've rung the damn bell. So, ring the bell and shit.